beautiful people. I'm your host, Demeara Virgil, and welcome to another episode of Kweenduhm Conversations podcast, where we empower women one conversation at a time. If this is your first time listening, let me tell you what we do here. Kweenduhm is more than a podcast. It's a safe space for truth, testimony, and healing. It's where we cry, we heal, we grow, and we rise. I created Kweenduhm because I know what it's like to feel invisible while carrying a weight you can't explain. I built this platform for women like me and women like you who carry oil and still show up when the world tries to count them out. Now, I always start every episode with the affirmation because when we speak life, we give permission for healing to begin. So with that being said, ladies, affirm, I make space for the oil because the oil made space for me. Affirm, my obedience to God is louder than anyone's opinion of me. Affirm, I will not shrink. I will stand and let God's anointing speak. Today's conversation is titled, The Oil on My Life Demands Space. Now, I know for a fact that there is someone out there who is listening to this podcast and they have been playing small. You've been trying to make yourself fit into places that were never meant to hold the weight of your calling. Let's talk about that, ladies. When we speak about the oil, we're not just talking about popularity or performance. We're talking about the anointing, the divine appointment that marks you as set apart. Not everyone has it. Some people have charisma, some people have stage presence, but oil is different. Oil is costly. It's born in private, and it's produced through crushing, pressing, isolation, and obedience. Ask any woman who carries it, and she'll tell you. It came with pain. It came with tears. And it came with seasons where nobody understood what God was doing. But it also came with purpose. It's one thing that I know for sure. When God anoints, He appoints. And when He appoints, He clears the path. But you got to move. You can't keep shrinking. You can't keep adjusting yourself to stay comfortable for people who were never called to carry what you carry. Sometimes the frustration isn't that you're not enough. It's that you're trying to function in places too small for your calling. Here's what I've learned. When you honor the oil on your life, some people will rise and others will remove themselves. And that's not your fault. That's actually God's protection. Oil attracts, but it also separates. And I need you to get this, ladies. This is very important. You're not just making space for yourself. You're paving the way for every woman behind you. There are some of you listening to me right now, and you've been trying to blend in with people who were never built to understand your assignment. Let me be very clear. Oil doesn't need permission, and oil doesn't seek applause. Oil requires obedience, and obedience will cost you. It will cost you company. It will cost you comfort, and sometimes even clout. But obedience will never cost your identity. Let me say that one more time. Obedience will never cost you your identity. And some of you may be wondering why. How is that possible? Well, because the oil calls you to show up as who God designed, not who the world's trying to shape. It pulls you out of performance and into purpose. And it pulls you out of the shadows and into the space God has carved out for you before you were even born. Let me tell you what shifted everything for me. One day I realized that I'm not just walking with the oil, I'm carrying a legacy. A legacy soaked in silent prayers, the kind that my grandmother whispered when no one else saw her tears. I'm the proof of promises made in rooms I've never been in. I am walking in answered prayers of generations that came before me. You see, the breaking wasn't to break me. The pressing wasn't to punish me. It was to pull out what comfort could never reveal. It had to be done. I want to be very clear, ladies. There were moments I thought I was forgotten. There were moments when I questioned the weight I was carrying. But now I know for a fact it was the oil being formed in the dark. I made an executive decision that I was not shrinking anymore for anybody. I'm not making excuses for why I am still standing. I was created to shift the room. My voice carries weight because it carries truth. My presence carries purpose because it's drenched in oil. And this oil that I have, this oil that the Lord has given me, it demands space, not for attention, but for assignment, not to be seen, but to be sent. I have conversations with women all day long, every day. I mentor young ladies. I've been doing it for years. And there's one question that always come up. And that question is, Demeara, where did you come from? There were seasons in my life where I didn't know how to answer that question. And then one day, I just decided that I was going to take up space. I decided that I was going to speak my truth. And I decided that I was going to stand firm on the foundation that God planted me on. And I answered. I come from the shadows where my name was never called, but my knees stay bent in prayer. I come from silence where my tears hit the floor harder than any applause ever could. I come from the in-between places, not quite broken, not yet seen, but I was always becoming. I was formed in rooms nobody clapped, in seasons where the crushing was constant, in moments when even my reflection didn't recognize my strength. But heaven knew. I come from women who bled quietly and birthed loudly. I carry the residue of warfare and worship. I am the aftermath of battles I never told anyone about, but God counted every scar and crowned me with oil. So when I walk in, it's not just me showing up, ladies. It's every answered prayer, every shut door, every dark night that tried to bury me but didn't know that I was a seed. So if you're asking where I come from the secret place. I didn't just survive it, I was sent from it. I come from knee bent battles and tongue tied prayers, from rooms I had to anoint myself in, from silence that was so loud it taught me to hear God clearer than people. I come from silence that trained my ears, shadows that taught me to shine, and storms that gave me a sword. I come from prayers so raw they didn't have words, just tears, and every tear was a seed. I didn't show up. I was released, and the room knew me before I said a word. I come from late nights, locked doors, and lessons that didn't come with explanations but came with oil. I come from the silence that could have suffocated me, but instead it sharpened me. Heaven saw the warfare and still said, her. It still spoke my name. It still said Demeara. I come from prayers I didn't even have strength to finish, but God still answered. I come from the kind of warfare that doesn't trend but trains. I didn't come up, I came through, and there's a difference. Where did I come from? I come from the trenches of testimony with the sound that shakes silence. From battles fought when no one could see the scars, those scars are my armor. I come from seasons of being overlooked. Now I walk in a purpose that demands to be noticed. I come from the place where dreams get buried. But I wasn't buried, I was planted. I come from fire so hot it almost consumed me, but was left as now unshakable. I come from moments that I didn't have it all together, but now I stand as proof that God can make masterpieces out of messes. Come on, ladies. You better know what you're doing when you ask a woman, a guy, where she came from. I come from places where my strength was tested, and now it's my testimony. I have been standing in rooms and I was the topic of conversation, and people act like I was not even standing there. You want some truth? I have stood in rooms that were full to capacity and felt like I was the only one in there. I have felt unseen. I have felt unloved at times. I have felt like I was unheard. I felt like I was unworthy. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Every season in my life, there was something different. There were different emotions. There were different thoughts. There were different things that I had to process. There were different generational traumas that I had to break. There were different things that I needed to work on to get myself to a point to where I could be the woman that I was today. First, I had to surrender. I had to accept the fact that I could not do it on my own. There's no way in this world that I could have got to the point that I am now, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, without the Lord. This is not me. I pray about that all the time. I don't ever want this to be about me. I'm giving you a testimony. I'm a witness of what God has done in my life. I talk about the things that God has done in my life. Everything that is going on in my life, me being creative, me having favor, the doors opening, the people that I'm coming in contact with, the lives that I'm making an impact on. Listen to what I'm saying to you. This is all God. This is not me. It has never been about me. Everything that I do, I told the Lord, I will serve you the rest of my days and I will always glorify your kingdom. It is not about me. It is about you, Lord. The rest of my days, not some days, not just today, not just tomorrow. I don't care how hard it get. I don't care who walk away from me. I don't care who say they don't understand me. I don't care who talk about me, who hate on me. I'm going to serve the Lord for the rest of my days. And I'm going to glorify his kingdom and I'm going to be a witness. I don't care what nobody have to say about me. I'm not telling you what I read about. I say it all the time. I'm not talking to y'all about something that I just had a conversation and I don't know. I talk to you about things that I've had to go through, generational traumas, my mindset, not having peace, dealing with pain, dealing with disappointment, feeling unloved. The list goes on and on and on. This is bigger than me. So many people thought I just came out of nowhere. I don't know, from the sidelines, the back row, from a forgotten file got left on the desk. I don't know. But no, they got it wrong. I come from prayers that outlived the people who prayed for them. Come on, y'all. I come from silence that echoed with strategy, not surrender. So many times we fail to realize that people have a whole journey behind them before you meet them. We just see where a person is in this season that we forget about their journey. We forget about all the things that God has brought them through. We don't know their story. So many times people will hate on you and they'll talk about you and they'll compare themselves to you and they'll be in competition with you and they have no idea what God has brought you through. I'm speaking from experiences. So many people do not know my story. They just see where I am in this season, but they don't know my story. They have no idea. I have been to hell and back more than one time. Okay? I'm not talking about just no one time. I didn't just pop up. I was planted. I was watered in warfare. I was rooted in grace. I was raised by fire. Listen to what I'm saying. It's deeper than that. Listen to me. Not everybody is going to recognize your blueprint because it wasn't meant for them to understand. So next time I'm asked where I come from, they need to understand this. I did not just rise from ease. I rose from obedience. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. I hope that this message has blessed you. If so, please share. Once again, my name is Demeara Virgil, and this is Kweenduhm Conversations podcast. You can find me on Facebook, Demeara Virgil, Kweenduhm Conversations podcast. I also have a Kween Tribe, Luke 145 group that is on Facebook. If you would like to join, please send me a request. I started a media group called Shekinah Media Group. I have released some songs. I will add the song at the end of this podcast episode, and it is called Lord Protect Me. You can also go to Kweenduhm.com and download the worksheet that goes with this episode. I will add all of the information you need in the description, ladies. I'm very intentional about what I fill my spirit with, about the circles that I run in, about the conversations that I have. There are so many different things that I am intentional about in this season because it matters. And I just want you all to be at a place where you do not give up and that you realize that you are not alone. I say this all the time. I don't care what you're going through. There's always somebody out there who has experienced these same things and the Lord has brought them through. There are testimonies. There are women who are a witness to what God has done in their life. He has completely restored and turned their whole life around. New things, new doors, new blessings, new levels. Everything about their life is new. They're in a completely new place. You are not alone. You are not. I don't care who walks away from you. The Lord will bring people in your life you need. The Lord is intentional. The Lord does not make mistakes. Sometimes you have to look outside that box, ladies. Everything that happens for a reason. Sometimes we just don't understand in this season, but in due time we will. Again, my name is Demeara Virgil. The scriptures that I stand on are Luke 1:4-5. Blessed is she who has believed the promises of the Lord, and Psalms 46:5. God is in the midst of her and she will not fall. Those are the scriptures that have brought me through what? Through everything. Again, my name is Demeara Virgil. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, ladies, you all be blessed.
Lord, protect me from the wounds I never speak, from the nights I cried myself to sleep, from the lies I told just to survive, and the masks I wore to feel alive, from heartbreak that left me cold, from stories I was too scared to unfold, from the shame I tucked behind my pride, and the silent screams I held inside. Lord, protect me from the pain I carry, from decisions that still haunt me, from the chains of my own trauma, from unforgiveness dressed as armor. Cover me, hold me, set me free. Be my peace, Lord, protect me. Protect me from comparing my worth, from forgetting who I am, what I'm worth, from broken friendships, toxic love, from the hands hands that claim but never loved, from whispers that tore me down, from settling just to stick around. Protect me from the pain I carry, from decisions that still haunt me, from the chains of my own trauma, from unforgiveness dressed as armor. Cover me, hold me, set me free. Be my peace, Lord, protect me. To protect me, protect me. I need you to protect me. I know my words have power, let them speak. I need you every second, minute, hour. You're my peace, my strength, my tower. Protect me, protect me. Cover my heart when I'm feeling empty, when the world is loud and I can't breathe. Be my peace, Lord, protect me. I need you, I need you. Every second, every hour. Be my refuge, be my power. I'm here, Lord, break these chains. When I call your name, I believe you will. You can heal, you can save, you can save, you can protect my mind when the thoughts get heavy, protect my body when the road ain't steady, protect my spirit when the darkness creeps, protect my soul even in my sleep, protect my peace from the noise outside, protect my heart when I wanna hide, protect my faith when it starts to shake, protect my voice, every word I make. You cover it all, nothing too small. You lift me up whenever I fall, mental, physical, spirit and soul. Lord, you protect me, you make me whole. I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you to protect me, protect me. I need you to protect me. You make me whole. You make me whole. Where I need you. Every second, every hour, be my refuge, be my power. I'm here, Lord, break these chains. When I call your name, I believe you will. You can heal, you can heal, you can save, you can save, you can protect my mind when the thoughts get heavy, protect my body when the road ain't steady, protect my spirit when the darkness creeps, protect my soul even in